Okay, so it is a new day, and I did make some progress on the front yard bed. And I don't know why y'all didn't talk me out of doing that, but I was so exhausted. When I got finished with that last night, I just had to like get off. So let me show y'all what I've done so far. Okay, so this is the bed. I just did the strip. I actually have to move this because I've realized that. So I'm gonna do like a curved pathway up to my front door, and that is just like in the way. So I have to move that. But anyway, so I put like some paper down, and then I put some mulch on, some dirt on top of it, and then I planted these little what are these? Artichokes. And then I planted another that looks a little bit sad. I hope they survive. And then I planted a Cajun hibiscus. This is Cheeky Maiden. It should look like this when it flowers, and that is just so beautiful to me. And then we have the banana. But my goal today, I went to the nursery today, and I got 2 pineapple sages, and these smell so good. I was only gonna get 1, but once I smelled the leaves, I was like, I need 2 of them. And then what I originally went for was rosemary. They had a bunch of other things that I wanted, but I'm trying to be frugal, especially because I'm saving for our botanical garden. Has a greenhouse sale every year, a few times a year, and the first one is in a couple of weeks. It's like the first weekend of March, so I'm saving for that. Anyway, I'm gonna try to finish up this bed and maybe plant some potatoes today. I'm getting a bit of a late start because I just got home. It's about 3 o'clock, so hopefully I can finish these things today. Okay, y'all, so it's been a few weeks and I'm finally ready to show y'all the finished, well, it's kind of finished. I have to get some more mulch, but the almost finished garden bed in the front yard. It still looks a little rough with the cardboard and stuff, but that over time will go away. And then I'm gonna get some more mulch to like put it, to like cover it up some more. So it's not grand, but it is not bad, right? I have lots of, so these are hollyhocks, pineapple sage, some monarda, bee balm, Phalacia, calendula, that's a Cajun hibiscus. This is mignonette plant, another Phalacia, and I think these are some calendula as well, like a cut flower kind. I can't think of the name. Some more hollyhocks over there. This is some agastaki, rosemary, some more, I believe calendula. I cannot remember. Oh no, that's yarrow, sorry. Definitely yarrow, those are not calendula leaves. And then I have over here just some zinnias that I topped off, so I cut this little thing here like I do so it can be bushier. And so just some zinnias and basils interplanted. So I interplanted it with the lemon basil and the dark basil that I have in the backyard. And I got this black mulch, which I really like, and I'm just gonna continue that along here. I just ran out of money, so nobody talks about running out of money in the garden enough. I definitely ran out of money. And I have to wait until next time I get paid to get some more. No shame about it. It's a thing. So, yeah, this is the garden bed. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to fill this in. I'm not sure just yet. I like having like a path to walk into so I can get these little things. And I think once these plants grow up, it'll be kind of like a room. Because this is a dwarf mulberry plant that should probably get to like 7 feet tall and maybe like 4 to 5 feet wide depending on how I prune it. And y'all, I thought this plant was dying, but I just wasn't watering it enough, and now it's flourishing. Maybe we'll get some mulberries this year because it's this is my second year with it. We probably won't. Who knows? Let's keep hope alive. And then loquat tree, which I have these on either side of the driveway. So yeah, that's the flower bed. But since we're up here, this is the methylene plum tree that you guys saw me. I need to like get a tree stake for it because I hate that it's leaning like this. I just see if I can get it to, I don't know. But it's starting to bud out. You guys saw in the February garden tour that it was just a stick popping off. So I have this one here. And then still have a lot of dirt. And then I have this one. This is the pluot, the Flavor Queen pluot. That's also leafing out pretty nicely. And then I also have another dwarf mulberry and then another loquat. I like symmetry sometimes. It's not always chaos. Keeping up pointing at the grass because I don't want to show like too much of my neighbors' houses because they didn't sign up for that. I planted this angel trumpet here, Sprigmansia. Oh, I also have some artichokes in that bed, and they're not doing very well because I don't think they like the sun up here. Like, there's no shade, but hopefully once this gets bigger, the Cajun hibiscus gets bigger, and the mulberry gets bigger, they'll have a little bit more shade and thrive because I really love them, the way they look. This is my apple banana tree, which another thing I was like worried about. I'm just like, it's gonna die. It's not producing any leaves. What am I doing wrong? Girl, you was not watering it. I was not watering any of these plants, and I just didn't make the connection of their poor growth. Because sometimes I don't think I realize how hot it is and how dry it is, because we have not had rain in like a month and a half. And so they've been thugging it because I have not been watering it. So shout out to them. for surviving, but I got a hose because I was hand watering this entire front yard for the past couple of weeks. And at first it was fine, but I also think they weren't getting enough water and I was getting tired. So I went to Harbor Freight. Shout out to Harbor Freight for their $20 50-foot hose. And I bought one of those and it was life-changing. I used it for the first time last night. Having the right tools in watering will change your gardening game. And almost lastly, I have this rose. This is the Living Easy rose, and it's starting to leaf out. I fertilized it with just I actually don't remember what the NPK was for the fertilizer that I used, but it was some kind of like organic fertilizer from Lowe's with like the mycorrhizal fungi and stuff like that. So it wasn't very high in fertilizer, but it's responding well. Then my candelabra bush, which is leafing out. Y'all, this is gonna be this is gonna be so beautiful when it gets bigger. I pruned it. It had two like main stems, but I just wanted to have one, so pruned it up. It's gonna bush out. It's gonna be great. And actually, lastly, this red banana tree. The foliage is gonna be beautiful. This one is not having any problems with leafing out, and it's gonna get really tall and massive and really pretty. So while the backyard is coming together, the front yard is very much in its ugly duckling stage, and we're just waiting for everything to get big and bushy and fill out so that my neighbors can stop wondering what the fuck I'm sorry, I keep cursing. So my neighbors can stop wondering what the heck I'm doing over here. Because yeah, working on a front yard project is a vulnerable place because everyone's like watching you, and it has to look at least kind of good, you know. Not trying to bring down the property values, but I know that as it grows up, it's going to be very beautiful, and a lot more beautiful than a lot of people's yards who just have grass. Well, depending on what you like, it'll be more beautiful to me. But if you really like lawns, then it probably won't. So yeah, that's the front yard. It's gonna continue to grow, and I definitely told myself, I was like, I'm not gonna finish this whole thing this year, like it's fine. But I know myself, and I know that I'm gonna try because I already got some cardboard to build another bed. So I have a beauty berry that I wanna put in the ground today, and then I bought some other plants that I'll show y'all in another video. I don't know which one. This one will probably post first, so you'll see the the plants that I bought next week, in the video next week. Yeah, front yard, garden, bed, done, completed. Almost, not really completed. Gotta get mulch. Anyway, bye. Thanks for watching. Love you guys.